One last thing before we get out of here. Sometimes when at media days, it comes from the podium. Sometimes it comes from Radio Row. Wait, what? Is Nick Saban coming back? What is this?
All right, so
Yeah.
I saw this quote during the show. I guess Greg McElroy this morning on his Mac and Cube show, he said a person, quote, in the know believes Nick Saban will return to coaching. And McElroy followed it up with and said, if it wasn't someone notable, I would never say a word.
Does his contract coming up?
That's what I was wondering, but he only did a 1-year deal, right? I mean, or maybe unless he did a 1-year deal. That was the first thought across my mind.
This is the Jimmy Sexton playbook, right?
Right, exactly.
He turns 75 years old next season. Who is hiring a 75-year-old Nick Saban for? Like, he's gonna be 75 in year one.
Whoa, easy. I know a lot of people that would hire a 75-year-old Nick Saban. If North Carolina just hired Bill Belichick, absolutely give me 75-year-old Nick Saban.
Is Belichick 75?
No, he's 70. Is he older? Hold on.
I mean, Belichick hired Saban for the Cleveland Browns, right? So I assume he's probably older.
Are you on it?
No, I'm not typing because I'm going to yell at my mic's picking it up today.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
Okay.
I was not looking it up.
And where would he go? Belichick 73.
I mean, I will say this, Saban.
I covered one. Like 75, I think the energy level is just not there.
I mean, I don't want to get political, but there is somebody running our country has energy we've never seen from somebody close to 80. Like, I think there's a different era. Like, I think he is a young. How do we figure out how old he is? I think he's Saban. He's 75.
He'll be 75 next year, like next football season. So he's obviously not coaching anywhere this year. I'm
74.
saying, like, by the time he would be coaching for you, he'd be 75 in year one.
His birthday is
He'll be
always
74 on Halloween.
Yeah, on Halloween.
He'd have to figure out. He'd have to do a Coach Bowden, like where you start. He can't be the coach that he was, as hands-on and as,
I don't know if he knows another way to do it.
Right, that's the thing where I don't know. But I mean, how many schools would sign up for him? Like, the list would be pretty long, right?
Yes. How many schools would not?
Right.
I don't think any SEC school would hire a 75-year-old Nick Saban.
Mississippi State would.
But would he want that job? See, that's the thing. That's why
I'm just trying to figure out who would.
Resource advantage.
I'm not looking at this from Nick's side. I'm just saying which teams would be interested. I think Mississippi State 100% would.
But I don't think he would take that job.
No, because that's like a 3 or 4 year rebuild. He'd be 80.
Right.
Would LSU trade
Brian now Kelly? We're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. Run it back.
Would LSU trade Brian Kelly for Nick Saban?
It depends on how this year goes, but I would say in a heartbeat. If they're 9-3 again, they would take him back all day long.
Didn't Brian Kelly beat Nick Saban? Like,
correct, but
Bama towards the end there was kind of slipping a little bit, guys. Like, it was not the same Bama the last 2 years.
Brian,
nobody
he'll be 4 years removed from that.
Brian Kelly is 63 years old. You've already entered, another generation. What's 74 to 63?
74 is the new 64.
There you go. There you go. Would Florida
that would be a very LSU thing to do under their AD? It's like just go hire the biggest name possible. You know,
and you got I'd say you have a 3 to 5 year window, and you just say we're going to try to get another one.
Yeah. It'd be worth it.
Yeah.
What about Florida? Florida would trade Billy Napier for Nick Saban.
No, I don't think so. Because I think the reason they kept Napier is because Lagway's camp is so tight with Napier.
Right, but I'm saying in the in the less specific. You were like Genie shows up and says, "I'm going to take your Billy Napier and I'm going to leave you with the Nick Saban."
Has any coach been remotely decent at 75?
Bill Snyder.
I was going to say, didn't he?
He was still competing for.
Well, how old was Coach Bowden? His best last year was probably 75, right? I mean, because he was 80 when he was done.
He was slipping hard by like 07, 08, or and he was 09 was his last year.
Yeah.
Like 04.
Paterno?
The thing is, like, that's not Coach Bowden starting from scratch. That's Coach Bowden still recruiting on 25 years of, hey, like, look what we did here.
But that's why I think this list is really small, and that's why I think Chip nailed it with like LSU might be the only one, like, of places where you feel like he would be inheriting a good situation, not a dumpster fire, because he doesn't want to rebuild. I mean, Auburn.
The chat's got one.
West Virginia.
Well, actually, I think the Auburn one is great, especially if Auburn boosters are really sitting on their wallets, like some people think right now.
Oh my gosh,
that would be huge.
No way. No, because that jeopardizes Coach Saban's connections. You know, like, we can't burn the bridges that have him getting that like lifetime passes anywhere he wants to go.
All right, Texas Tech is a real good one though. Like, Saban has always done. He's done well when he's only done well places that had really, really, really huge resource advantages. That then he was super smart about leveraging them and finding creative ways to leverage those resource advantages. He's not an underdog role guy. Texas Tech probably spends more money than the next 2 or 3 Big 12 teams combined. So you get him in there, more CEO style. I could see that happening for sure.
It would have to be an SEC school though, because Nick got his ass kicked in the Big Ten.
That's true.
It wasn't
Michigan. What about Michigan?
Ooh,
yeah, yeah. If they just wanted to do it for a few years, yes.
Hi, I'm Nick Saban here for Oracle. Yeah, dude. Like,
I mean, they got the money to pay.
Looking at Bryce Underwood, he does a good escapability. We can get him and go to the national title. Full hibachi hands.
There was a player I played against who reminds me of Bryce Underwood quite a bit. 2010.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. You know, Cam Newton, he was a real pain in my ass. You know. Yeah, there we go. All right.
I could listen to Chip do Saban with the hands. Like, it's more watch Chip do Saban. Like, he's got it with the hands.
The hands, hibachi hands.